Former President Donald Trump can choose from a list of political heavyweights and conservative stars for a running mate. Analysts say Trump is likely looking to balance the ticket with someone who could help shore up support among moderate Republicans and make inroads with the suburban women, minority voters, and young voters who have grown disillusioned with Democrats. So let's take a look at what some of the top contenders add to the Republican ticket. First is Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Vance is a former Marine, Yale Law School graduate, and best-selling author. Allies say that he has a proven ability to articulate a message that resonates, quote, as much with a pipe fitter as it does with a Harvard graduate. And for this reason, he has a keen ability to raise money. Lastly, he helped connect Trump with David Sachs, the Silicon Valley entrepreneur who recently held a big-dollar fundraiser at his San Francisco home. Next is Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina. Scott has gone from being Trump's rival in the nomination race to one of his biggest cheerleaders in Capitol Hill. He would bring a sunny disposition to the ticket that could help soften Trump's divisive image, and has proved to be a doggedly loyal sidekick, which Trump demands. Moving on to Governor Doug Bergham of North Dakota. Bergham crashed onto the national scene this year in his long-shot bid for the Republican presidential nomination. He made a strong impression on Trump after dropping out of the nomination race and endorsing his bid, and has since advised the former president on energy policy and connected him with oil billionaires in North Dakota. Next is Senator Marco Rubio of Florida. Firstly, Rubio could help ease the concerns of some moderate Republicans about the former president. He could expand Trump's appeal to Hispanic voters and hold his own on a debate stage against Vice President Kamala Harris. And he has developed relationships in the Senate that could help a Trump administration on the legislative front. Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas. Cotton is eager to influence the nation's foreign policy and is a vocal critic of President Biden. His experience on the Senate Armed Service Committee and Select Committee on Intelligence would strengthen the ticket's national security credentials, and allies describe him as meticulous, disciplined, well-versed in policy, and a strong communicator. Lastly, Dr. Ben Carson. After running in 2016, Dr. Ben Carson struck up a friendship with Trump that led him to serve as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Carson survived the entire term and stayed in Trump's good graces. And lastly, analysts say the party's base loves him, and he has far less of a polarizing effect than Trump, including among black voters. Trump says he will announce his pick at the Republican National Convention in July in Milwaukee. To read more, visit WashingtonTimes.com.